What's going on, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Other Side of the Firewall podcast, where we talk about the latest and greatest in cybersecurity news, as well as we highlight those movers and shakers and glass ceiling breakers, those people of color who've made it to the other side of the proverbial firewall. My name is Ryan Williams, and as always, I'm joined by LeVon Maynard.
What up? What up?
What's going on? And unfortunately, Shannon can't make it this week, but he'll be back next week. Definitely tune in this week. I thought it was, they're all really good, right? But I think this one is really good. It's pretty like every day it's shifting landscape when it comes to the cyber and Russia and all that stuff. But I think we had a good balance this week. Monday, we talk about a member of Revo who's been extradited to the States to face charges up to 115 years for his cyber crimes. Tuesday, we discuss NVIDIA and how, due to the data leak of their source code, their certificates are being used to weaponize patches. So I think that's a pretty good one and very timely, right? And then Wednesday's discussion, we talk about the sanctions on Russia and how they are avoiding them and how it has ramifications for cyber in the future. So definitely tune in for that one. I mean, they're out here signing their own certificates and potentially turn a blind eye to piracy. So it's getting wild over there. So definitely tune in for that episode. No Ask Us SP this week. I'm working on it. We will be back. Been kind of busy, not busy. It's been weird. So we'll got more coming up in the future. Definitely want to do an interview in the future. So hopefully you can have either someone who's been on the show before or someone new. So if that's you, definitely hit me up. I got a few irons in the fire. I need to send some replies back too. So, and then this episode is everything else. So if you're tuning in, Friday's your first episode. We don't talk about cyber. We don't talk about Bruno. We don't talk about cyber over here.
That's right.
We do a little bit, but for the most part, it's games, movies, TV shows, just what we've been doing in the week to unwind and to tune out. With that being said, how was your week, LeVon?
Yeah, mine was pretty good, man. It's been pretty I say a little busy at work, but and I work mostly remote, so I'm home most of the time, but getting busy with some customer engagements, things like that. But it's been pretty good. I can't complain about that. But then the house has been going well, doing pretty good at the house. Me and the wife and the dog running around. We had a chance to watch some flicks. So today we watched this new Disney movie called Turning Red, which is like
okay.
Yeah, you heard about that?
Trailers for it, yeah.
You seen the trailer? Yeah. I enjoyed it. We both enjoyed it. The wife shed a couple of tears towards the end. There's some scenes there, but they seem to be doing that a lot in these movies lately to make you kind of like a little bit of tear jerkers and
they got the formula down, man.
Yeah,
I can't. I lost my tear ducts in the war, but I get
right. That's right.
I can see how it could happen.
Right, exactly. But it's like it's a good movie, and it's obviously you may have seen the trailers already, but the premise is there's a red panda, or not red panda, but a girl that essentially turns into a red panda. She has like a basically like it's almost like a curse, but something passed down the family from, I guess, on the female side of the family. All the ladies get like this red panda curse essentially, and when they get emotional about something, they turn into the red panda. But it goes on from there and it spins into some kind of craziness that happens, and it's pretty good fun. And it's obviously it's for kids, but obviously adults get enjoyment out of it too. But that was one of the flicks I watched this week, or actually watched it today. And then something else that I watched recently was this movie called The Pirates: The Last Royal Treasure, and this is actually a Korean movie, and it's very has like it's similar to like maybe if you've seen like a Pirates of the Caribbean type movie, but Korean. But it's definitely like its own thing. It's definitely not like, I don't feel like they copied Jack Sparrow or whatever like that. It's not like it's not like a it's not like a copy or like a fake like bootleg of the it's actually its own thing, but it's about pirates and they're on the sea and doing some crazy stuff, looking for treasure. But it's really well made. I watched it in Korean. We watched a little bit in the English dub, and it was not too good. It's very like
it was
cartoony
terrible,
and like, it's yeah. And you got the it's kind of like the lips move and the mouth talks, and it's the voice doesn't match the mouth, so it's kind of funny to watch. So I like watching stuff in the original language. But that was really good. And then the wife and I watched the recent. They released the Vikings Valhalla on Netflix, which is a series. It's based 100 years after the original Vikings with Ragnar Lothbrok and Ivar and all those guys there.
Okay.
If you guys are familiar with that, if you watched it, Ryan, it's I really like the Viking series. This 100-year later series is good. Not as great as the first one, but it started off kind of slow, but then it picked up towards the end, and I really enjoyed the season of it. So it looks like they're probably going to plan for another season if it gets enough positive reception.
Gotcha.
So it's
time jump again though? Do you think?
Yeah, I went. Oh no, I think they're probably built off of what's already there, but because the first one, the first Vikings had like I want to say 5 or 6 seasons in it, and then
okay, I got you.
Then it took a pause, and now they have this new Valhalla 100 years later, and I'm assuming that they're going to continue on potentially for a few seasons of this like series as it is in the current timeline. But it's pretty good. It's pretty entertaining. And I think I talked about it last week, but I finished off The Witcher. I'm not sure if I talked about finishing it.
I'm episode 4 of season 2.
Okay, the season.
Yeah.
And is that I'm trying to remember. Yeah, that's the most recent.
Yeah, I'm up to the Yennefer part where she was supposed to behead the dude. That's the episode I'm on.
Yeah. Right. What do you think about it so far?
I like it because it's in chronological order. Like last one was messing me up. I was just like, what order sequence? Like when is stuff happening? I'm usually okay with those, but this one was a little rougher on me. So like that is in order this time, but I feel like something's missing. I don't know. There was a certain amount of, I feel like Shannon, like there was either more action last time or something like it's not hitting as hard as the first season. It's still good. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Like you get a little bit more about what the Witchers are and what they do. And like, I like that part about it, but it does feel like he's fighting less monsters or something. Something's missing.
I was going to say, I kind of thought the opposite when I watched it, but I'd have to rewatch it again to kind of get the take on it. But
it might ramp up. It might be ramping.
Yeah, maybe it ramps up now because I remember seeing like a lot of action. I'm like, man, this is getting pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, they had like this one episode, like the last one I just watched. He was about to fight a monster, another monster jumped in. It was like
right. I remember.
Okay, this is what I've been looking for. So it might be that. Like maybe the first couple were a little slower, and now it's starting to ramp up. But I only watched 4 last night, I believe, or I watched 3, and I'm on 4.
Yeah. It's pretty entertaining to me. I enjoyed it overall. I'd have to, I'm kind of looking forward to the next season when it comes out. But it's good that you actually checked out a few episodes of it.
Yeah.
But I think besides that, I'm trying to think of. I'm looking through my like kind of list here, seeing some of from the content I watched recently. I think that was like the main content that we watched. We saw the Batman last week, and I know we talked about that. And then
that's why Shannon's on episode. We're about to have a Batman battle, two versus 1.
Right. Yeah, he was talking about
that. Look forward to that next week, people.
Right.
Like, one of us, one of the 3 of us, did not like Batman as much as the other 2 of us.
Right. Yeah,
it's going down.
It's going down. There might be a battle. Yeah, we'll put somebody in their place. I'm not saying who it is, but they can be put into place.
Right.
But that was it for the shows, I think. And then for the gaming, I've been playing some Yakuza 5. I'm almost done with that. I'm in like the finale. They call it the final like chapter, whatever, the finale. Okay. But it's getting really good. I mean, it's kind of like coming to like the main arc of the I forgot what they call that. Just like where everything comes together and everything's like the big
like the climax or
the climax basically. Yeah. There's another fancy word I can't think of
crescendo.
Right now. Yeah, the crescendo. Yeah, that's right. That crescendo, like so it's like it's all about to hit the fan. And then I'm playing a little bit of Halo. this new Destiny that came out. I played a little bit like of the free content, but I'm not like completely sold on it yet. And I spent so much time and so much money on Destiny. I just want to like, I'm kind of taking a break from it and playing all these other games.
Gotcha.
I know on Game Pass they released the man, Guardians of the Galaxy. They
Oh
released
yeah,
that
yeah,
on
yeah.
Game Pass. I'm gonna check that one. I actually want to check that one out because I heard it got some good reviews.
Yeah.
Some people liked it, and since it's included with Game Pass, I figured I'd play it. And they have it on like the cloud streaming, so even if you don't have like good
Space.
space on your drive, yeah, if you
A
don't have
lot of
space,
space.
because yeah, you can still just stream it, which works pretty well for other games I've played. I'm gonna check that one out probably this week, and I might tell you about it next week as well.
Okay.
But yeah, how about you, Ryan? What's been going on? What's going on with your life
Oh
the last week?
man, I have not been studying like I should. I need to jump on that. So I've been trying to study for uh, Microsoft Azure AZ 900. So the fundamentals. I need to jump back on
Right.
that. My test is scheduled, so I gotta make it happen. I'm in a green belt class, so that's self-paced, so it's taking care of itself. Every week I have a certain amount of things I need to take care of, so that one's pretty good. But man, I've been on it this week. I have finished We Are All Dead. Is the South Korean zombie series. Liked
Right.
it. Liked it a
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah.
So
enjoyed that one
I
too.
finished that finally. I thought it was pretty good. Hopefully there will be something. But I mean, like you said, they made it like, and you can tell they weren't sure if they're gonna get renewed. So let's come to a conclusion with a potential for a
Right.
second season. So I liked it. Um, when it comes to series, I also finished The Expanse. So last season, Expanse, same thing. Like it comes to a conclusion with an open ending. Like, hey, this is the we're tying up all the what you talked about for the past five. I think it's the fifth season. What you talked about for the past five seasons. But if we get a six or a spinoff or something like that, so I thought that was also pretty good. And I stuck with that show for a long time, right? Like, I didn't read any of the books. I know the books are better. The books are always better, but it went from I watched it on Sci-Fi, I watched it on Netflix, then I canceled again, and I watched it on Amazon. Finished it, right? So that it had a pretty good fan base to keep it moving because it got canceled twice.
Wow.
And the budget just got bigger each time. So like if you watch the first season versus this season, you're like, man, they put a lot of money into this. So it definitely had a good fan base. So shout out to everybody else who's watching it.
Yeah.
But I finished that guy as well. Then for movies, I took your advice. I watched the Texas Chainsaw Massacre that just came out.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
what you think about that one?
Good. It was really good. Like
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
obviously Texas Chainsaw Massacre doesn't need much story, but they give you a thin layer, just like this is why this is happening, and this is why all the good guys are not good guys. Like,
Right.
so the victims had a little part in it. I was like, okay, that's different, because usually they're like, oh, we're stranded, we broke down. Not
Right.
this time.
Yeah.
They went there to get this business, and they got it.
Right.
Very gruesome, very, very gruesome. Like, I
Yeah.
was like, oh,
Like, oh my God.
down to the last second.
Yeah. Right. Right.
To the outro, it was violent. I was like, oh man, they
Right.
get it. Of course, people being dumb, but
Yeah.
like the movie, these type of movies cannot progress unless people are dumb, right? Because if everybody
Right.
just left, there'll be no movie.
Right.
But I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty good. Good recommendation. Hopefully they keep it moving, because it's definitely from that one, from the first remake to this sequel to there's a potential to keep it moving. So I can see there being a third one in this version of Texas Chainsaw Massacre. The Adam Project, I watched that. That's the new Ryan Reynolds movie on Netflix. Sci-fi joint, really good. I really enjoyed it.
Check that one out.
Usually time, like I love sci-fi, I love time travel, but usually time travel always has an issue. Like there's a paradox, or I just like, I don't like that loophole.
Right.
But they explain it through context pretty quick. You're just like, oh, okay, this works. And obviously Ryan Reynolds is hilarious, and he's like not to spoil anything because it's in the trailer, but basically he runs into his younger self, and the little kid that got playing Ryan Reynolds is also really funny. So it's like him being a smart ass but being 12. I was like, this is pretty good. I like it. I like
Right.
the dynamic between the two of them. And then there's a lot of stars in it. So they definitely it's a big budget side, like the CGI and all that stuff is also pretty good.
Nice.
Definitely worth I think it's like just shy of 2 hours. Definitely worth the 2 hours. Um, and then because the list goes on and on, right?
Hmm.
Started The Witcher, so I'm about 3 episodes in the season 2. Like it so far. I can see it's ramping up, so
Hmm.
I'm down.
Yeah.
I'll probably finish it either tonight or tomorrow night because that's the type of mood I'm in.
Yeah.
I started Genius, the Kanye documentary. I
Oh.
made it through part 1, enjoyed it. I'm kind of like now I don't want to watch part 2 and 3 because
Mm.
this was the Kanye I enjoyed. So
Right. Before it
I'm like,
became
okay,
extra crazy. Yeah.
like I could just be done right here. And
Right.
you can see like through editing as well as just the genesis of a person, you can see it. You can see this Kanye, current Kanye in that Kanye. Some of the stuff he
Mm.
says and does, you're like, he was about that life already. So
Hmm.
he
Right.
just had a filter, right? He had people who handled him better than now. But he's the same Kanye. Like he ain't changed that much. He's just,
Hmm.
you know, now he's a billionaire. So
Right. Got a bunch of money.
right, as opposed to just up and coming Kanye. But it's real good. Like and I'm always the person who watches like the VH1 behind the music, and then I'll be surprised that stuff is not in the order I remember it. Like
Mm.
my memory is not the same as the actual of what happened. So you're like, no, that happened in this time, or this happened in this order. But documentaries usually show you like, no, this is the way, these are the building blocks, and you're like, oh, I didn't know he had that track already done before he blew up. You know what I mean? Like you get to
Right.
see like the genesis. Like Jesus Walks was done way before I heard Jesus Walks. I was like, oh, okay. And then
Right.
you get rough cuts of songs, so you'll hear a song and it'll be slightly different. And you're like, oh, okay, I see. They had to make these tweaks or these changes to make it like what it is now. So I like stuff like that.
Right.
I may watch the rest of it, but
Yeah.
this,
It's still
this
kind
is
of.
good classic Kanye right here. I like it. Um, Man, there's one more thing. Attack on Titan. I'm catching up on that. There's a new episode tonight. I'm
Mm.
excited. I don't know if you watched Attack on Titan. It's the final season, and it is crazy. Like to see it from the beginning to now. I never read any of the manga, so I'm not that guy or manga. Um, but I
Yeah.
don't have any spoilers. But to see like there's a lot of good people in the series who you found out were bad people, and there's a lot of heroes that are now villains.
Right. Right. A
You're
lot of
like,
things
oh,
flipped around.
I did
Like, what
not
the
see
heck?
that coming.
Yeah.
It's really good. It's very mature adult anime, right? People had childhood dreams and now they're adults and they're super villains. You're like, oh, I did not see that coming.
Right.
But I'm definitely enjoying that. I think it has a few more episodes left before it concludes forever, right?
Hmm.
Um, oh, and
Yeah.
I marathon this really. I don't want to say it's not dumb, but um Magic Girl site anime, it was
Hmm.
rough. I Not
Hmm.
suitable for children. Do not watch it. It's like you have like the Magic Girl, like the Doki Doki Magic Girl, whatever. Like it's a spin on like the Sailor Moon, like hero type, but they go through some trauma. You like, oh, this
Yeah.
is rough. Somebody was like,
Right.
yeah, watch this one. You might enjoy it. I was like, man, they're all okay, but I watched it. It's super dark. I'm like,
Hmm.
oh, this is
What's it called
terrible.
again?
It's called Magic Girl Site. It's on
Hmm.
Amazon Prime. I would say it's PG-13, but it's got some really dark stuff. Like they're superheroes because they go through tragedy. Like that's how they get picked. But
Hmm.
the thing that picks them is definitely demonic. It's
Oh
got a
wow.
lot of going on. You're just like, this is wild.
Yeah.
Like then they all have like they don't have superpowers, they have super weapons. It's like the one
Hmm.
girl's weapon is a mallet. You just imagine what she's doing through that, right?
Right.
Smashing people's heads off. He was like, "Oh, this is not cute." Like
Right.
the thumbnail is not the same as the show. Let's just put that out there.
Wow.
So it's very violent. But I think that pretty much does it. But I consumed all that content in a week. Just
Wow.
imagine if I had used my superpowers for good.
I
what
was about to say
what could
that
I have
too.
accomplished?
Yeah. Yeah.
But no games. I didn't play anything. I played a little bit of Pokemon. Again, I like the catching mechanics. It's fun, nostalgic. I haven't played a Pokemon since I was a child. I do not care about the story. Is because it's a child game, right? So I'm just skipping through dialogue that I don't know where to go because
Right.
they told me what to do in the dialogue, but I didn't care. So I'm
Running
just out
around
here
aimlessly,
catching.
like,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm just aimlessly catching Pokemon. That's what,
Yeah.
that's what I'm currently doing. So
As long as you're having fun with
not
it.
the intent. Yeah, not the intent of the game by far, but it's fun. I may download Guardians though because it is highly rated and now it's free. I gotta delete stuff. That's the problem. I never
Right.
have enough hard drive space, and I can't do cloud here. They're now on the list, so
Wow.
it's blocked.
Yeah. Dang.
Yeah,
Dang. Yeah.
I
So you
guess like
got
a
to download
VPN, but I'm sure the VPN will cause me to not enjoy the
some.
experience.
Right.
So
Yeah. Yeah. That may not be as enjoyable if it's VPN in. If you can't
right,
get enough bandwidth throughput to enjoy the stream.
right.
But when you mentioned the gaming too, I forgot to mention that like 2 days ago was the Mario Day, or March 10th,
Yeah, yep.
and I went ahead and picked up. Actually, I picked up a couple of Mario games. We grabbed because they're on sale and they like never go on sale. But we went and grabbed the 3D Mario World. I think it was. We've already
Oh,
played
okay.
it. Yeah, we played it on the Wii, but we went and bought it for the Switch, and it has the Bowser's Fury, which I think is a little extra content they threw in there. We grabbed that, and then we grabbed the Yoshi something, like Craft World or something.
Yeah, Craft World,
Uh,
I think is what it is.
yeah, went ahead and grabbed that one because the wife's a big fan of Yoshi. She loves the Yoshi games, and she definitely wanted to pick that one up. So we went ahead and did. They were
Gotcha.
both like $40. Uh, Actually, one was $40, and then they gave you like 200 gold coins for buying it.
Oh, nice.
Some like the reward program, and the 200 gold coins transferred into like $2 off the next
Yeah, I was
one.
gonna say that's like $2. Yeah,
Yeah.
but for Nintendo, that's a lot, right?
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot from Nintendo. I was like, damn, you guys feeling okay? Giving us all this extra money. So I grabbed those two games. So that's in the queue. And I mean, like I said, I played the first one already, the Mario Brothers game or the Mario World game already, but I might play it again and play the Bowser's Fury sometime. Check that out. And then the
Okay.
Yoshi one too.
Gotcha. Yeah, I didn't buy anything because I just got the Pokemon game or whatever. But I did look at
Yeah.
the sale when I was like, because I haven't played 3D World, so I was like, I might grab it. But
Yeah.
right now, I got to figure out what my time budget is because I'm not like usually I'm pretty structured. I'm like I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. Like I'm checking boxes on a notepad. I've been freestyling, and as you can see, it's been nothing but just content, just stuff. Like I can't even imagine how much YouTube I've watched in between all those movies and TV shows
Yeah.
I talked about.
Right.
Like I need to wrangle it in, but I'm tired. I'm just
Yeah.
letting it do its thing. Like
Right.
today, I don't even know what I'm gonna watch today. No clue. I haven't watched everything.
Mhm.
Like what am I gonna watch today?
Yeah.
I might actually study though. I might put an hour in
Yeah.
to making that happen.
That's not a bad idea. Maybe put a little, just like like you said, give yourself an hour. It doesn't have to be like a 5 hour, 10 hour like study session. Just put an hour in a day or something that you're interested in. Maybe that'll help to like, motivate you to other, do some more studying or like knock out a couple of things off your bucket list as far as like
Right.
learning skill, learning whatever you're trying to learn, brush up on.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I might do that. I might put an hour and then an hour at the gym. Get some gym time in.
That's right. That's pretty important too. That's probably more important than anything else to make sure you're staying healthy and fit.
Yeah.
So you don't don't have any issues there. But yeah, man, that's good. That's good. I think I'm trying to think. I haven't watched it yet, but there's The Boys season 3 trailer, I think came out a
Oh
day or
yeah, I
two
saw the
ago.
trailer. Yeah.
You saw the trailer. What you think? I haven't seen the trailer yet, but the trailer looked
I'm in oh, so then you jog my memory. So I watched Diabolical as well,
hmm.
the cartoon. Um
Oh yeah,
I caught
the
up
boys. Yeah,
because there's more coming out. And it's okay.
it's
It's
okay.
you know it's funny. It's like it's kind of like Animaniacs meets The Boys.
Yeah,
It's hyper violent and whatnot, but it's still kind of akin to they have different art styles. It's kind of like the Animatrix, like they gave different directors and stars kind
right.
of some artistic license to fill in gaps in the boys' world or whatever. So like the first episode is kind of like uh very Looney Tunes like, and then
Mm,
after that, I think the last one I watched was the one with Aquafina was starring in it. It was very anime
nice.
like.
Yeah.
Um, so I like it. I think it's creative and whatnot, but it's really just getting me ready for season 3, right? Like now I'm like, okay, I really want to watch The Boys season 3.
Right.
Um, and it looks promising. Like I'm excited to see how it goes down. Like, but like you said, like the main star um is wilding out. So maybe season 3 is done, but like the
Mm,
spinoffs, I think were delayed because of his situation.
right. Right.
So
Yeah. Yeah. I'd be interested to see how because maybe they finished recording all the stuff for season 3. Wait, what am I thinking about? With the boys. Is that the boys? Yeah,
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 The
yeah,
Boys
yeah.
season 3,
That's
but
right.
I think he's getting a spinoff too.
Okay.
And I think
Gotcha.
production on that has slowed because like they need him to
Right.
be. Um, but can't get be rewarded for bad behavior, right? But I don't know all
Hmm.
the I don't know if how much of the allegation, how much of it really happened. Like I haven't tuned in. I don't really care.
Yeah.
Like give me the
Right.
end result, and then I will determine if I'm going to watch anymore after that.
Right.
But yeah, I think it's promising. But you jog my memory on another one, the download. I think it's called. Is it upload or download? Upload.
Hmm.
It's called the Upload. It's an Amazon Prime show that's coming back for season 2. It might have just started actually, um, where people live their afterlife in a digital world. Like basically, you're terminally ill or you're rich or whatever, and you're like, I want a fresh start. I don't want to die.
Hmm.
They put you in this
Right.
machine. They copy your brain, and the machine blows your head up because
Oh
there's no
boy.
return. Like
Yeah. Like
once
you're
you're
done.
uploaded, that's it.
Right.
Um, but the season 1, the main character gets uploaded um, because he's dying. Like something happens to him, and he's dying, and what he finds out is that he was not dying.
Oh.
It was a plot to kill him for reasons. So it's pretty good, actually. It's a pretty good show. It got a little love story in it between a person who's in the real world and him being uploaded. So that's pretty comical. Um, and I think you'd enjoy it. It's funny for definitely funny for people who understand tech.
Right. Right.
Some stuff you be like that's not how that works, and the other stuff you be like that's spot on. Like
Yeah. Yeah. I just added it to my queue too.
yeah, season
That
1 was
sounds
pretty
good.
good, and season 2 I think just started, so I'm gonna probably start watching that. Like my day's planned.
Right. Right. Look at you, got
The
everything lined up.
Witcher, the Upload, the gym, an hour of study.
And then
I
sleep.
got it.
Then YouTube for a little bit, and then maybe some Facebook or something.
Yeah.
But no, what was I going to mention? Dang, I forgot what I was going to say, but I added that one to the queue, and then uh, the Boys Diabolical, put that in the queue. I forgot about that one. I did want to see that. There's something else. I forgot what I was going to mention. Dang, I lost track of it. Oh, the Upload. I was going to say that the fact that Upload sounds like a Black Mirror episode.
Yes.
Um,
Yep.
it's very like,
Exactly.
I wonder if
Yep.
that inspired the series or not.
Yeah. Oh, so have you watched? There's another one on Amazon Prime called The Feed.
I
It's
haven't heard of that one.
also so I want to say it's one season. I think you would enjoy that. That's pretty much also an extended Black Mirror episode. Like,
Oh yeah, the
um,
feed.
yeah, the feed. It's a UK one. There's only like one American in the whole show, but because it takes place in the UK, it's kind of like what if you were jacked into Facebook all the
Right.
time, like basically uh the feed is in your mind and
Mm,
you're able to interact with content and the real world, so it's augmented reality pretty much. um but
Yeah.
you can save memories and you can replay them. Like there's a lot
Hmm.
of Black Mirror stuff in it. I
Right.
don't know which one inspired which one,
Right.
but it's very dark. You know my type of show.
Hmm. Hmm.
You know what I like.
That's
The
right.
feed
I
definitely
like that
brought
stuff
that.
too.
It's good, so I think you'll enjoy it.
Yeah, I put that in queue too.
Yeah,
What is it?
Prime has a lot of gems, but they don't advertise them well, in my opinion.
Yeah,
Like
it
I
seems
find
like it.
stuff based upon other stuff, right? Like I watch a show, I'm like that was really good, and they're like, you might like this. And I'm
Right.
like, I watched the trailer, and I'm like, I will like that. Like, why is that on your front page? Like,
Right.
why is all your stuff buried? Like, their search functions is not great.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Netflix will tell you, like, you will watch this.
Right. They kind of make you watch it. Like
Like,
they need
you
to
will
have
like.
like the. I'm
Hmm?
sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, like at the end of Chainsaw Massacre, it was like you will watch this. It was the Adam Project.
Right.
I was like, oh, I didn't know that was out. Okay, and I watched it
Yeah.
and I enjoyed it.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. You mentioned that before, the Adam Project. I definitely want to check that one out too.
Yeah,
Um,
it's on Netflix.
yeah. Yeah. Because yeah, I saw that when we were watching the Pirates today. Because that one just came out like I think pretty recently as well. Even though it's like it's a Korean movie, people probably don't even know about it, and it's not really
Right.
advertised as much as like the Adam Project. But I saw the Adam Project pop up on the list. It's like the top one it's number one in the U.S. right now for Netflix.
Right.
So um, I know people are watching it, and it's like you said, it looks like it had some money behind it. So people are like they actually put some effort behind this one compared to some other maybe Netflix content that just kind of gets thrown out there and people kind of
Right.
forget about it. Uh, but yeah, I'm gonna give it a shot.
Yeah,
But
yeah, I think you'll definitely enjoy
yeah,
it. It's got a lot of characters from the Avengers.
mm,
Like, did you do this on purpose? Like, did you find all these people on purpose?
yeah,
Um, and then some ties to some other classics or whatever that some of the characters have been in movies together. I can't remember the name of the movie though. It's not the.
mm,
It'll come back to me, but nope, almost had it. The brain was working.
yeah,
Um, but yeah, I think you'll enjoy all those. Like you gave me a bunch of stuff last week, so now I gave you a bunch of stuff this week.
right, right. That's right. Yeah, I was gonna mention when you were talking about the Texas Chainsaw Massacre one. Did you stay through the credits? Did you see like the little Easter
Yes.
post credit scene? Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I know that has
Now I
some.
know. Now I
Yeah,
know to just skip. Like what I'll do is at the end of a Netflix joint, I'll just skip to the end because
yeah,
they have the most extensive credits ever. They're like,
right,
and to our team in
like
China. You're like, none of this was
right.
filmed in China. I'm like,
Right, right. I didn't watch any
or was
Chinese
it?
content.
Like,
Yeah, right. It's true.
so
But
yeah, so
no,
I'll skip until I see a frame and then I'll start it up again. So
right,
like the Adam Project doesn't have any cutscene at the end, but the Texas Chainsaw Massacre did. I was like, okay, all right.
right, right. They do a little something in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, but no, that's cool. Yeah, you definitely give me some good content that I have to try to catch up on. I don't have as much free time as you have out there in the desert, but
Nothing
I'll
but
try
free
to
time.
yeah, try to catch up on some of this stuff. I think the wife and I are trying to after we watch the movies today, we want to watch I think we're gonna watch Cuphead and
Oh
what
yeah,
is
I
it?
forgot about that.
Yeah, the Cuphead. I've heard like I think it's okay. I don't think there's anything like
Yeah.
crazy. I've heard anything. Haven't heard anybody say that. Oh, it's a wonderful series or whatever. But I'm
Right.
gonna check it out. I enjoyed the game, and I like the kind of animation style, kind of old school.
Yeah.
Um, and then there's a movie that we meant to watch that's sitting on queue on HBO Max. It's called 8-Bit Christmas, and I think it's like a
Oh yeah,
story
I
of.
saw the trailer. Yeah.
Did you see the trailer? Yeah, we wanted to check it out because it looks like something about like a kid trying to get a Nintendo for
Yeah.
Christmas or something like that, and it goes through a bunch of like uh, goes through like this whole battle of getting a Nintendo. Um, and it looked pretty interesting. It looked kind of fun. We like, we love the game, video gaming and all that kind of stuff. So it'd be cool to kind of see. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna check out some of this other content you recommended, especially if the wife's not as interested in some of the stuff you recommended. So I'll watch it on my own. I can watch it on my own leisure because I don't want to like some other content. I try to save it for us to watch together, and then it takes a little bit longer for us to get through it because we both had to be available at the time. So
Right. Oh,
but
so and I did watch. Man,
what else you watch?
I should have used my powers for good. So I watched Ali Wong, Don Wong. I watched that comedy special. Hilarious.
Oh, nice.
I watched Earthquake has a new special on Netflix,
Oh, I heard about
produced by
that.
Dave Chappelle. They're also funny.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, Earthquake's
yeah.
good.
When did I do anything besides watch TV this week?
Yeah, I was gonna say, man, what do you do out there besides watch TV,
Every
play
day
some
I
game, play
watch
some Pokemon?
something. Yeah, play Pokemon incorrectly.
Right. Just run around. Yeah, not even following the story.
Yeah, man, I got to get my life together.
Yeah,
but yeah, it was content heavy, right? Like that's all I did this past week was just watch TV shows and all that good stuff. So
nothing wrong with that.
no, it was a good break. Like my brain does feel well rested. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah. That's good though. I mean, I know you stay pretty busy throughout the week with your job
Yeah.
and all that kind of stuff. So it's good to take some time off and just enjoy some content, catch up on some series and stuff.
Yeah, definitely. But I think that's pretty much for this week because we got to prepare for our battle with Shannon next week.
That's right.
Get our
That's
battle
right.
ranks ready. Rein this guy in. He's over here wilding. Didn't think it was a 9 or a 10. All right, we'll see.
Right.
We'll discuss this. But aside from that, yeah, we'll see what kind of content or whatever drops this week. I'll probably knock out The Witcher and the upload or whatever, and we can discuss that. See what you think about that or the feed or what whatever ones you jump in. I gave you like 9 different things to watch, so whatever you watch, we'll discuss. And then just see how things go down cyber landscape, man. It's like every day. It went from ransomware to now just like straight up I don't even know what to call it, just attacks.
Mm-hmm.
like the world is crazy right now. So we'll discuss that. So definitely tune in for all that stuff. And then I'll try to get some guests on throughout the next few weeks. So
That sounds good.
Yes, sir. Yep, definitely continue to for all you guys who are still listening, to tune in, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Share with your friends. Hit a bell if there's a bell involved. Watch us on YouTube, LinkedIn, and Spotify, and then listen to us on a ton of different podcast platforms to include Anchor, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Radio FM, or I'm sorry, Republic FM. There's Breaker, ton. Like if Google, Amazon, like if you are listening to a podcast, we're probably on that platform too. So look us up. Nice. You get me up personally. I'm at RY Security Guy. That's RY Security Guy. I am on Clubhouse, LinkedIn, Twitter, and TikTok. And you, LeVon?
Yes, sir. You can hit me up on the Twitters at LeVon Maynard.
There it is. Stay safe. Stay secure.
Take care.